It's hard to follow a genius, but this is exactly what Donatella Versace did when her beloved brother Gianni was murdered in 1997. Since then, she has triumphantly brought Versace back to the top of the Italian tree and continues to deliver the label's inimitable brand of high glamour meets exquisite luxury.
When I was young, I never thought about study fashion like seems like everybody do today. But if I think about it, even Gianni never studied fashion. Gianni studied something totally different. I think fashion is something that comes from inside of you. And you learn while you're doing it. It's a talent like it's instinctive. It comes from inside of you. Like when you sing, you have a great voice. You really don't need to study singing. Maybe you do later on, but you have to have that talent. I have to say, I learned everything I know from Gianni, because Gianni needed an alter ego to ask, if he was doing right, if what he was doing was okay for women. Gianni respects so much women opinion, and I was the women opinion, the women voice for Gianni, and even if he didn't want to hear the voice, I'm sure he did, Sometimes I wasn't asked. I was making my voice very loud. I was telling you can't wear women clothes, I can, so you have to listen to me. Working with Gianni creatively was a challenge because we have both strong personality and we both want to have last word. So you can imagine what was, Gianni was a genius. Sometimes I was like speechless looking at what he was doing. I cannot believe he has a nerve to do such a thing. I mean, it's amazing, but what people are gonna think? And then the geniality of Gianni, he was not thinking what people were gonna think. He was just looking at his creation and saying, I believe in this, I'm gonna do it. And he knew also that at that time maybe people was not ready to understand. He really changed the meaning of the word chic. Chic didn't mean anything anymore. Fashion was something different. Fashion was about breaking the rules. Fashion was about inventing, innovation. Gianni had a great sense of drama. It was a very drama. Everything was a drama in Gianni's life. If some clothes were not ready, like a few hours of a show, was a drama, like the show's not gonna go on, if this outfit doesn't arrive. And when I was thinking about, even if that outfit doesn't arrive, the show is amazing. I mean, it's not a drama. For Gianni, it was a drama. It was a big deal. I think this dramatic side of this character, this personality, was drive people around him, but that was the geniality of Gianni, to create drama and to attract people in this drama, to make people in love. After Gianni's death, I had to become because I didn't decide that, it was an event to make that happen, the head of the company. And I had two choices, so follow Gianni's steps completely or become my own person. And that was a bit difficult for me in the beginning because everybody expects me to follow Gianni's steps and at the same time to compare what I was doing with Gianni, which was the wrong thing to do because at the end of the day, even if I learned everything from Gianni, but I'm a different person. And times change, fashion changed very quickly. And my aesthetic of fashion is a bit different from the one of Gianni because I'm a woman, especially. The DNA of the company, of the brand, is the same for me as was for Gianni because Versace is sexy, glamorous, feminine. But sexy, glamorous, feminine, you can translate in a different way as the time goes by. So for me, I took it up a little bit from too much ornament, too much obvious sexiness with the time goes by, and create a woman a little bit more feminine, more sensual than sexy, and more up to date to the time we're living in today. The collection you'll find on Net-a-Porter in the spring-summer is actually my favorite collection. It's very young, fresh, and very wearable. I like especially the short skirt, tighter short skirt, and the white leather dress with the embroidery on top. And I love the boots, the white and black boots, very, very much. And I like also the printed dress, the one floating. And all these items I saw you have on the Net-a-Porter. The work we do in Atelier is a very special work. I think it should be done at school because this work is dying right now. There is not many women who want to continue to do this work. So I'm proud to start a school here to mentor young women to understand the importance of couture and the importance to make clothes like that, because it is so important to make couture disappear. And young women to understand, this is one job and needs to be continued. You have to have a classical approach to fashion always. When I say classical, I mean proportion, well cut. The clothes has to be well cut, has to give a good shape to the body. And so that's something I always keep in my mind, because Gianni knew how to cut an outfit. And I changed a little bit the aesthetic of Versace because clothes has to empower women in many different ways. And this is how I see the Versace women today, empowered by clothes, empowered by the look of Versace. There is a spirit of youth and freshness and wearability that I find very, very, very I cannot give compliment to myself. I find very hard.